Hello my beautiful cherry pies, I hope you're doing fantastic. So today it's a highly requested video, but in a different format. So many of you requested from me to do my top 10, top something perfumes from Arabic brands of all time, and I honestly cannot do it, at least yet, because I am still in a phase of exploring. There are 10 more perfumes coming to me as we speak that I bought myself, wasn't sent. So, I'm just very overall excited about these brands, and I'm still trying to find my absolute faves. I did see a couple of comments under my Arabic brand videos that it's garbage and all that jazz. Pretty much, to sum up and not be rude, not very nice comments. But I understand that there are just a couple of people who think that way, and most of you actually love those Arabic brands just like I do. Of course, there are duping very expensive niche fragrances and very expensive designers along with duping each other. But you know what? I'm okay with it because I've worked in perfume industry for almost 2 years now, and behind the scenes, they are all duping each other. Niche duping niche, to the point that one brand, I don't want to say names because you think it's real. No, it's just an example. One brand requests a particular fragrance from a perfumer and ends up not liking it, and then the other super niche, super expensive brand takes it. And this is how it works. This is just a very, very unseen scene behind the scenes. But I just want you to be aware. So yeah, let's cut to the chase. Enough rambling, Paulina. Let's start. So nothing screams more winter than coffee, of course, and I have a great one from Paris CARNER. This is Eternal Coffee. Beautiful bottle. I don't know if camera shows it properly because the lights might be off, but it's actually brownish purple. Very, very nice, and I love the cap. Kind of reminds me of Prada, right? Or no, La Perla. La Perla fragrances. So yeah, Eternal Coffee is so delicious, so delicious. This is like a whipped cream, sugary, super sugary, over sugared coffee with a lot of milk. It's like a latte macchiato with a little bit of cinnamon. It's almost chocolatey as well. I feel like there's such a heavy dose of toffee. It actually reminds me of the toffee spread, that you have in McDonald's on your ice cream. That's what it reminds me of, with added coffee and milky notes. It's a good one. If you love gourmands, you will love this. It's definitely way more coffee than, let's say, in Nescafe. Yeah, way more coffee, but it's also way more gourmand. It's sugary sweet, or shall I say toffee sweet, very milky, beautiful. I love it. So Eternal Coffee is very good. It has super decent longevity. You get at least 6 hours of very good wear. And I think as it maturates, it will get even better and better. I've only had this for 3 weeks, so it's not enough. So yeah, this coffee fragrance is phenomenal. The next one that I have is, it has beautiful amber, it has dates, it's quite sweet but unisex. Some people might say it's feminine leaning, some people say it's masculine leaning. So I think it's you that you have to decide, for yourself. This is Amber 07 from Swiss Arabian, and I really love this fragrance. It's not similar to Boucheron or Aujan, no, absolutely not. It's a very classic amber, I would say. Very, very classic amber. It's actually a little bit similar to Ambre Kajar from NUIT. Also the dates here are very similar to Jardin de Misfa, also from NUIT. So if you own those, this can give you some resemblance. Beautiful fragrance, this. It is such high quality. It's a classic amber, very, very classic amber. Not too gourmand, not too spicy, not too anything. Just a very good classic of an amber, done in a very, very classic way. So I really like it. It is a staple in my collection because not only I can wear it alone, but also mix. So yeah, very, very good one. And this is a little bit higher in price from Swiss Arabian, but still very decent for what you're getting. So that is that. Next, I have, I think, one of the best honeys that I have encountered recently, and the price is funny. This is Emir, When the Soul Gets High. And this is a dupe for Back to Black from Kilian, but I actually have to say that this one is better. It's definitely more animalic. It's a super raw animalic honey, like nothing I've smelled before. It is almost fecal. It's so animalic that it's almost fecal, but in the best way possible. I hate fecal leaning fragrances. Like, if you watch me, you know. Like, I stay away from that. But this gives me so much sexiness. It's so sexual because it's so animalic and raw. Very, very nice fragrance. And it actually mixes very well with this amber. And I love it. You know, I told you many times that I really, really loved Back to Black. However, for the performance and for how much you get of the scent, it's not really worth it anymore, is it? Especially when we have something like this. This is so good. It is the rawest honey that I've ever smelled. I love it. It's beautifully done. Beautifully done. The longevity is around like 6 hours with okay projection, but nevertheless it's so worth having because, you know, the price is right. The bottle is beautiful with this dingly ling ling. I love it. Okay, I have way more to show you. I wouldn't be myself, but I'm just gonna try and breeze through them. So the next one that is phenomenal for winter is, of course, Laya from Naima. This is a brand from Kuwait. Mine looks so bad, and I've actually used up till here. So I still have quite a bit left, but I definitely need a backup. And this is one of the most beautiful vanilla ouds that ever existed, honestly. Now, I think if you love Gentle Fluidity Gold, you will love this. Just bear in mind this is way deeper, even more powdery, and it has oud. So it's like a oriental version of Gentle Fluidity. You know what I'm saying? It is very simple of a structure. It's vanilla, oud, and powdery notes. And that's pretty much it. But this is one of the most beautiful vanillas in my collection, and I have a lot. So highly, highly recommend. This is a beast. It will last you until you wash yourself, and it performs amazingly, like fills up the room. So it's a great classic to have, to mix with others, to wear alone, but it's so beautiful that I actually love wearing it alone. Amazing, amazing. Okay, of course, it would not be a winter Arabic brand fragrances video without this one. This is Khamrah from Lattafa, and this, of course, is a dupe for Angel's Share from Kilian. However, I think there are closer dupes from other Arabic brands to Kilian. For example, Kismet Angel, very close. The Emir one, but it has a very bad performance, so I don't recommend it. Khamrah, on the other hand, is actually quite different to Angel's Share, and for me is way better. I know it's, you know, my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me by any means, but for me this is better. It sits better on my skin. It is way more feminine, sweeter, less smoky and less woody, and it has a heavy dose of dates. So this is a second date oriented fragrance that we have here, but this one, dates here are quite mellow, and you mainly get the melange between amber and the dates, and it's not a sweet fragrance, whereas this fragrance, Khamrah, is very sweet, very sweet, and the dates mesh up with like honey notes. I'm not sure if there's honey, but it definitely feels like it. And most of the other notes are actually very similar to Angel's Share ones. I don't know how to... I love the bottle, but it bugs me sometimes. And yes, guys, you were right. I have to screw it open, but it's still a fuss, you know? But I love it, and it has such a good performance. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10. If you want something that's sweeter and more gourmand to Angel's Share, then get Khamrah. It's popular for a good reason. Okay, what do we have next? Let's go with Orientica. I was thinking about rose fragrances. I, of course, was debating on putting Rose 01 from Swiss Arabian here, since I have been talking about it for, I feel like, years on my channel. But guys, I have something that's more appropriate for winter for you. So this is Rosé the Orientica from Orientica. It looks like this, and this is so beautiful. This is like a cross between Roses Musk from Montal, Intense Cafe, maybe a spritz of Gentle Fluidity Gold, and 2 spritzes of the Lina. Such a beautiful rose, such a beautiful rose. And now a tip: mix these two. You get the most bombshell version of Intense Cafe that was ever created, and you do it yourself for a fraction of a price. So amazing, amazing. These together, but this alone, beautiful, rosy, musky, very creamy, vanillic fragrance that is just to die for. It's so delicious, and performance on Orientica fragrances is amazing. I know they are a little bit more high in the price point than the others one here, but I still recommend it. It's still not a bad price for what you're getting at all, and you get beautiful packaging and all that. So I really love Orientica. I always expect the best quality from them. So Rosé di Orientica, beautiful, creamy, gourmand leaning rose. Now I have another rose that is such a discovery for me. This is a dupe for Atomic Rose, and Atomic Rose is like my favorite rose fragrance to be worn in winter, and this is like 1-to-1. This is Infini Rose from, again, Maison Alhambra. Beautiful bottle. I did already order Infini Musk. I did already order Infini Oud. So I will have the whole collection to show you. But this is 10 out of 10. Such a good one. Such a good one. And it's a steal when it comes to a price. It's a steal. 1-to-1. 1-to-1. It will play on your skin differently than the original Inicio. Okay? Keep that in mind. But en general is the same. The thing that you might experience is that, for example, Inicio will be still a little bit more punchy, citrusy. This one will go into the heart quicker. or the other way around. You know, depending how your skin also is, they will play a little bit differently. But all in all, this is a perfect dupe, and the performance is out of this world. To die for. If you want the best dupe for Atomic Rose, here it is. And don't mind my nails, I hate short nails, but I'm gonna get them extended again very soon, in 2 days actually, so I'll be a human again. All right, I have 2 fragrances from Swiss Arabian, and since I already talked about them quite a bit recently, I'm just gonna again try to be quick. Shaghaf Oud Azraq, one of the best honey oud that I've smelled. It is a sweet honey, beautiful sweetness in the dry down. The more it dries down, the sweeter it gets. It's very boozy, beautiful. If you are a fan of oud, then you have to get this. If you are a fan of sweet ouds, with depth still of course, but if you like sweet ouds, then you have to try this. It's beautiful. It's honey. It is just wow. Some people compare it to honey oud from Montal, but I hate honey oud, and this one I love, so it must be better. It's super smooth. The oud is not barnyard here. It's not screechy. There's nothing harsh about this fragrance. So if you love honey ouds, like boozy fragrances, then this one is definitely for you. Beast, so be careful. This is a beast, and this one is also a beast, and this is Oud Ahmar, and this is a fruity bomb. Fruity, it's like erba pura but done so much better. Such a good quality on this. It is so smooth, no screechy mask. It is just beautiful, blended to perfection. This is the best version of this erba pura slash kirke slash anything similar DNA that I've ever tried. So if you want a super wearable, super smooth, beautiful feminine version of erba pura, then this is the gem, and beast AF. So again, especially with these 2, you have to be careful. Trust me. I have how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you gonna handle it? You have to, because I have gems. Of course, Lattafa, Nebras, such a good gourmand. This is of course a dupe for Billie Eilish, the first fragrance she released, the gold one, and this is such a nice, a little bit like citrusy, caramelly fragrance. Gorgeous vanilla, a bit spicy, definitely on the sweet side, definitely on the edible side, but also there's something floral running through this fragrance that makes it less gourmand than you might think. For example, Khamrah is actually more gourmand to me than this. So yeah, gorgeous performance. I've talked about it so much that I feel like it's redundant to tell you the same thing over and over, but the Lattafa Pride collection is great in general if you love the scents, because some I love, some I hate, but this one is definite winner. So that's Nebras. And by the way, I know many of you mix Nebras with Venom of Love, which is a great combination. The next fragrance I have is another dupe, but you know, I want to give you the best of the best for winter. This is the best dupe that I have found so far for Oud Satin Mood from MFK, and this is Baroque Satin Oud from Maison Alhambra. Actually, Maison Alhambra really quickly rose to one of my favorite Arabic brands. Not only they have great quality, prices are ridiculous, like ridiculously good, but also I love that the bottles, even though they're very similar to the OGs, they have their own twist, to the point that they're actually prettier than the originals. Like, look at that. To me, it's nicer. this also to me is actually nicer. So yeah, this is of course a dupe for Oud Satin Mood, and this is one-to-one of a, I don't want to say a copy, but a copy. It's so good though, so good. You know, I use my MFK like water when I travel or go out, because it's like my go-to, you know. I always grab it and take it with me when traveling, because I don't have to think. I always know it will perform like a monster, give me compliments. I love feeling it on my skin. I'm feeling myself when I wear it. So it's a no-brainer. So, you know, since I use it so much, I definitely need something that will be an alternative, so I don't have to buy another bottle of MFK. And this gives me that. I have another dupe coming my way, which is called Best. I don't remember, but you'll see it soon. So Baroque Satin Oud, if you love that particular scent, then you have to have it. Okay, next one is from Paris Corner, and this is Kahila Luxe. This is such a good one, because this is a perfect dupe for my favorite Kayali, which is Invite Only. This is just amazing, just amazing. This is exactly like Kayali Invite Only. So you have amazing super subdued oud. You have amazing nuttiness, chocolate, cherry, all the good stuff, vanilla. This to me is winner of all winners. I love it. I love it so much. And I feel like even though Invite Only is the only Kayali that really has a good performance, I mean Vanilla 28 as well after time, this one I think it's even better performing. So for the price you cannot go wrong. I love the bottle. The bottle is the best, just the best. So that is perfect for winter. And I have only two more, so we will wrap up this video with two last fragrances and we're done, I promise. So if you love super feminine fragrances, also gourmand leaning but very feminine for winter, here I have Sakeena for you from Lattafa. Yes? Yes. Lattafa Sakeena. The bottle is velour. Amazing. And the scent I also love. I know it has fans and anti-fans, this fragrance, but for me, it's a winner. You know, it reminds me of so many fragrances that I cannot even pinpoint it properly, but it's a little bit like La Nuit Réseau, it's a little bit like Juicy Couture, which I don't like, but here I do. I think the closest one to consider it a dupe of is Strychnina from Tiziana Terenzi, because it's also a little bit like tropical, and this one has a heavy dose of passion fruit and raspberry, and it also has some orange blossom and ozonic notes, so it does give you a little bit of freshness in the beginning. It also has some sea salt and toffee and vanilla and praline. So I personally adore this fragrance, and I truly don't know what's not to like about it. I love the notes. I love how it performs. I think I even like it more than Haya. And this is perfect for winter because it is, even though it is a little bit like tropical leaning, this is so beautifully cozy and super feminine. And you know, I love the combination of raspberry and orange blossom. Good performance, good longevity. I highly recommend. The price, funny again. So check it out. It's so nice, especially for winter. For summer, okay, for nights out, yes, but not for day. You would be like suffocating. And last but definitely not least, this is one of my most worn scents as of recently, and I am so in love. This is Rifaaqat from Paris Corner again. And this is a 1-to-1 dupe for Baby Cat from YSL. This is warm, spicy fragrance with loads of LME and a bit of saffron and pepper. Of course, a lot of vanilla and some woody touches. You also get quite a bit of olibanum, so it's a little bit smoky. In general, it's pretty much like Baby Cat with no mistakes. It's perfect. The performance is a beast. Even though because of the saffron it's a little bit more airy, it performs beautifully. You know, it's a drifter and it's heavy, close to the skin. That's what I mean. Close to the skin. So it's like perfection. Perfection. I love it the best. You know, if you love those smoky, incensey, frankincense-y, animalic vanillas, then this is for you. Like if you love Baby Cat, if you love Absolute Aphrodisiac from Initio, also you will love this. So I highly recommend Rifaaqat. Okay, that was it. Of course I wanted to make top 10. It looks better, it sounds better, but I would not make it. That would not be enough. I still feel like I missed out on some, but I think 15 is a decent number, right? So there you go, the best of the best winter Arabic brand perfumes for 2023. More to come, maybe next week or the following one, we'll see. But that is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. You've got what you wanted, so comment, subscribe, do all of that to make the girl happy. Thank you. Bye.